Hey, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. If you like Cardano, if you hold Cardano, if you're a fan of Cardano, make sure you stay tuned for today's video. We have so much to go over, including different metrics and different comparisons that, if you are a Cardano holder, this is stuff you need to have on your radar. I want to talk about the good, the bad, everything that you need to know. So if you appreciate that, like the video. Again, if you're new, subscribe. We drop one video every day, keeping you informed. With that being said, let's get into it. Cardano to reach a price of $58 by 2030. Today, the price of Cardano is less than $1. Now, obviously, nobody knows the future. If we all knew the future, we'd all be rich. Curious to know what you think about this, and let's get into some details. How did they reach this number? And hey, screw 2030, what can Cardano do this year? Cardano's future is bright, according to the latest analyst poll made by Finder, a comparison website and money app. In its latest Cardano-centric report, a panel of analysts predicted that the smart contract-enabled cryptocurrency will reach a price of $58 by 2030. First of all, as a Cardano holder, it's great to see Cardano described as the smart contract-enabled cryptocurrency. This only went live last year. I know many of us have been holding Cardano since before this, so it's great to just see Cardano recognized on that next level. Now, we'll reach a price of $58 by 2030. I'm curious to find out some of their reasoning. The poll also predicted that Cardano would finish this year with a price of $2.72, jumping more than 160%. $2.72. Right now it's less than $1. $2.72, and then $58 within the next 8 years. It's interesting to think about. And I know right away people are going to write this off saying this could never happen. I mean, if Bitcoin is at 150,000, if Ethereum is at 10,000, why wouldn't this be able to happen? If Bitcoin is worth $500,000, if Ethereum is worth 25,000, why wouldn't this be able to happen? I mean, obviously, it depends on a lot. Now, let's hear from some of the proponents. One of the biggest proponents of Cardano on the panel, Chief Product Officer at Permission, Vanessa Harris, believes that the currency could reach the $3 mark this year. She explained her opinion, stating, Cardano is one of the few smart contracts that have placed security, correctness, and decentralization at their core, backed by formal methods and peer-reviewed research. While Cardano has been criticized for the slowness of its advancement when it comes to including new features and functions into the codebase, Harris believes it will aid the currency in being adopted by nation-states and non-governmental organizations due to its resilience, particularly maybe in Africa, where they're working so closely. And actually, I do want to encourage you, use the link in the description, get your tickets for Bitcoin Miami. We will be there. Everybody's going to be there. It's the biggest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency conference in the world. 10% off for using our discount code. It'd be cool to hang out with you. It'd be cool. We're going to be mingling with a lot of people, and it's going to be the biggest event of the year. Use Altcoin Daily, get 10% off. Anyways, now, the panel, who they polled, is not all filled with Cardano moonboys. There's also some critics, so let's hear from them. However, not all of the consulted experts were equally bullish. Among the bearish ones are CEO of Balthazar, John Stefanidis, and investor Veronica M. Stefanidis sees Cardano's price dropping in 2022 due to the lack of execution and poor technology. Veronica M. also thinks that Cardano's price will go lower in the next 10 years. She declared, unless they achieve great advances and a significant user base, it may suffer the same fate as most proof-of-stake coins. So a little bullish analysis, a little bearish analysis. Cardano holders, what do you think of this? Comment your thoughts on anything we've discussed below so far. It'll be interesting to see what people who hold Cardano actually think of it, or people who are in cryptocurrency and in the know, right? Now, regardless on price predictions, I'm more interested in reasoning than price predictions, and I'm even more interested in current metrics than reasoning. But of course, we have to combine all of this together. So let's get into some of that. Something that I consistently notice in cryptocurrency is that Cardano is always at the top or near the top when it comes to development. And that's truly what you want to see for almost all, if not all, of the projects that either you hold or you believe in. You want a team that is continuing to update and implement or do whatever. Now, in this case, we're talking about active developers, but even if we're just talking about GitHub commits, Cardano is always at the top or near the top, based on everything I've been seeing for the past 2 years. And of course, this chart is highlighting Solana, but my point on Cardano still remains true. Let's hear from some Cardano believers. Many people simply do not understand what Cardano is doing. Cardano is built to provide decentralized financial infrastructure on a global scale. This is huge, bigger than what most are focused on right now. ADA is the biggest sleeping giant in crypto. It's going to explode. So this is a man who truly believes in Cardano. And to go even further, Charles Hoskinson, the poster boy for Cardano development, the leader of IOHK. This is the man who is spearheading the Cardano movement to a large extent. And understand, this man is a billionaire. He could do anything he wants. What he wants to do is change the world for billions of people. No yachts or pateks, just pens and hard work. His legacy will be reverberated around the world for generations. And you gotta believe that's true. If Cardano continues to gain momentum and continues to be a success, this man is like the Steve Jobs of Cardano. And, we hope to see it succeed. And I love to see different metrics like this, like we're about to go over. Now, as you recall, SundaeSwap is Cardano's version of Uniswap. It's their decentralized exchange. The SundaeSwap protocol has now seen over 100 million ADA in volume traded since launch. How's that for a ghost chain? Yeah, that's great to hear. Now, speaking of volume, this was a really interesting metric I noticed the other day. Cardano versus Ethereum volume and fees. Cardano did higher volume than Ethereum for a certain period of time with, of course, 568 times cheaper fees. Now, usually Ethereum is doing more volume than Cardano, but Cardano nipping at Ethereum's heels. I love this competition. ADA 24-hour transaction volume is 17 billion, more than Ethereum and Bitcoin combined with only a fraction of the transaction fees. This happened the other day. So, am I bullish on Cardano? Can I see higher prices than $1? You better believe I can. What do you think will happen to Cardano 2022 and towards 2030? Let me know in the comments below. And before we move forward, I'd be remiss if I also didn't give you this case. Because to be quite honest with you guys, this is the 3-day chart for Cardano. And the shape of this chart doesn't look great. Descending triangle, right? The lights are flickering, nothing but gravity. Lose this level and it's lights out. And then we see some support around the 40 cents. So perhaps we're due to see one last capitulation, one last flush out. But I think it really probably largely has to do with what's going to happen with Bitcoin and Ethereum over the next 6 months to a year. Anyways, let's move forward because besides that, there are big things happening in the space. Dapper Labs Flow Network sets records after UFC and NFL NFT platform launches. So this is what you need to know. The Flow blockchain ecosystem has set recent records for daily transactions and new wallet signups. That's 2 good metrics you want to see trending up. Dapper Labs launched its UFC Strike NFT platform to the public in January, while its NFL All-Day platform is currently in closed beta, and we all remember how successful NBA Top Shots was in 2021. This is UFC Strike, where UFC fans can collect some of their favorite moments. What do you think? Is this going to increase with popularity? I think NFTs and sports franchises are a perfect fit. Go to where the collectors already are. Go to where the fan base is already so strong. So just so much has been happening this past week. It's hard to just, you feel just inundated with so many huge things, but, stuff like this and stuff we go over all the time on this channel that, it makes me remain bullish on just this whole asset class in general. Anyway, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great year.